I'm sure we're all familiar with pleading the fifth, but there's so much more to this amendment. No person shall be held to answer for capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising out of the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to twice be put in jeopardy of life or limb. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. This amendment starts with what happens when you are accused of a serious crime. The government cannot simply charge you with a capital or infamous crime, a felony. Only a grand jury made up of citizens can actually charge you. The only exceptions are for military forces, including the militia or in actual service. That's because they are subject to the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Also, you cannot be charged twice for the same offense. Of course, courts play fast and loose with this, claiming that both the federal and state governments can charge you with the same offense. Then there's your right to not be forced to self-witness. Notice, unlike what you see on TV, it's not a right against self-incrimination, but against self-witness. It doesn't matter if it's incriminating or not. You cannot be forced to witness against yourself. Again, the courts have taken this further with your right to remain silent. And don't forget one of my favorite clauses, your right to not be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. This is probably my favorite clause in the Bill of Rights because it doesn't just protect your life and property, but your liberty, your ability to live your life as you see fit without unnecessary external influence. The other thing the Fifth Amendment is known for is eminent domain. This protection says that the government cannot take your property unless it's for public use, in which case they must give you just compensation.